I've been working around high efficiency housing for close to 15 years. There are three main active house principles: energy, environment, and comfort. And living in the house, it's comfort that we really experience the most. And there are three subcategories: the daylight, the indoor air quality, and the thermal environment of the space.
I find now, having lived in such a well-lit space, that when I go visit friends, I really take note of a lack of daylight. One of the things we like to do in Active House is to keep the blinds open while we're sleeping, as you get a great vantage point of the treetops. Of course, the downside then is your bedrooms are flooded with light at the crack of dawn, but the girls are early risers, so it doesn't seem to be a problem.
We're monitoring the indoor air quality using small data loggers that I can access from my smartphone. And one of the things that I find really interesting is that if we leave the windows closed for a day, you can see that air quality being reduced.
And then you get a text from Russ saying, the CO2 is over 1,000 parts per million. Can you please open the skylights in the living room? And then he knows if I have done it or not, because you'll see that dramatic decrease on the graph, and he'll be like, thanks very much. I love that I'm able to open up the patio door and a skylight, and then when I'm upstairs with the girls, it creates a breeze strong enough to ruffle their hair.
This house is optimized for natural ventilation to allow for the stack effect, which is air coming in through the open window, warming up and rising and exiting through the skylight. Thermal environment is the temperature of the surfaces in the house and the air in the house. And you want to have a consistent temperature throughout the house, and you don't want cold drafts and cold windows and cold surfaces in the winter, because it'll feel uncomfortable.
When we first visited the house back in January, I was coming from a home that was built in the 1800s. So when I walk by or sit by the windows at home, you can feel it on your back, and you almost need a blanket at the kitchen table on those cold January days. However, when I walked into Active House, it's a floor-to-ceiling window, and I could stand beside it and not feel that I was just inches away from the outside. Active House really is comfort.
This is what the future of housing should be.